MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Settling in now, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball one. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number one. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Marte on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. At the plate, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in, Josh Harrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Harrison makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. It's not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now, Cesar Hernandez. Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 3 for 8. And that misses ball one. Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Frazier up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Bell on the move, and that retires the side. Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Left fielder.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
D-Rock.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Arrieta gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Williams looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that will bring in Adam Frazier. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a step off. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping up to the plate, Jake Arrieta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. And there are 2 away now. Up next to be Nick Williams. Head-to-head against Nova. He's 1 for 3. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Williams swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Ivan Nova, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Josh Harrison stands in. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Grounded weakly toward third. Franco scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Odubel Herrera becomes the first out of the inning. Back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Hoskins is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece. Now in the box, Michael Franco. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. Bell brings it in, and he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. struck him out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Grounder down the line at third. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Bell got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Ranging back is Herrera, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
So he sets him down swinging. Adam Frazier becomes out number 2 this inning. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
And Santana will put the squeeze on this one. So striding in, Wilson Ramos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Popped up. Bell has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Now at the plate, Ivan Nova. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Pitcher, Ivan Nova.
And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ivan Nova is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another shot now, Josh Harrison. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Low for ball 1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's Gregory Polanco, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Weak chopper up the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. A bouncer to the left side. Frazier fields it cleanly. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of odd.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. High in the air into shallow left center. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, David Freese, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
10 strikeouts for him now. David Freese goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. 0-1 the count. Arrieta's got his target coming at him with the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Hoskins. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Maikel Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gloved by Harrison, and that's the second out. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Adam Frazier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Adam Frazier.
Swing and a miss at a ball down. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Somebody needs to tell his hitter he better get it going, or that bat's going to get blown out of his hands. Those are 2 horrific late swings.
Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Ramos has got it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now batting, Ivan Nova. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Colin Moran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the Michael Feliz been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Riding in once again as Dribble Cabrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on the way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Stepping up now, Jake Arrieta. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Justin Bohr will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat, 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Marte's after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now pitch on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 out. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So now Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Bases are empty, 1 man in. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call it?
On to first, and that's your ball game. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top Baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 8 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now the 1-1 pitch. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Standing in, Albert Almora. He'll get to take his first cuts here. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. One and 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Working on striking out the side in the first. And he struck him out. So a fine inning. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a ball 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. This is line to left. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Contreras is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Happ with a 2-1 count now. To 2-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hoskins is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. The next Cub up, David Bodie. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Ready now, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now here's the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. This one's down to third. Bodie right there. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ramos, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. The pitcher, Paul Hamels, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Herrera moving in, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Contreras on second. Hamels on at first with nobody out. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
On to first to complete the double play. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a two-out walk with the runner still at third. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bodie over to his left, and there's one down now. Now at the plate, Nick Williams.
Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Williams.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Zobrist is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Comes set, now the pitch. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. This is in the air out to right. On the run is Almora, and that retires the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Ready for another chance. Ben Zobrist, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hernandez over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Missed with a slider.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit hard to the right side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Wilson Contreras will be next. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. Started that swing a bit too early. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw to the plate. So here now is the pitcher, Paul Hamels. A base hit in his first trip. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Bureau, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Santana waiting on a 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Into the shrubbery and gone. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. In there, and it's even at one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Right side, hit hard. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the second deck and gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Cabrera, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this...
And the throw is in time. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Luis Avilan, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. No balls and one strike. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And that misses. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So digging in now, Albert Almora. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
This is foul right side. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's running. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. But he'll hold on to it as he'll just regroup here. The 3-2 one more time. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He doubled his last time through. Hector Neris trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Hector Neris.
First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Outside, 3-0 now. Tough slider down low for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity. Digging in, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he got him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Check swing grounder to the right side. Murphy has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that standing in.
Cubs, left fielder, Ben Childress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
3-1 the count now. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. At the plate, David Bodie, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
13.
From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one on the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Swings through the slider there.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And now this is bobbled in left. Bodie rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Adam Morgan, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Adam Morgan.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. The underhanded flip, and the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pat Neshek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch.
High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Here's Javier Baez. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after it.
Count is 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he'll step off and try again.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit high and deep to right center. Almora in pursuit. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter. Michael Franco comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. So a full count now. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ball game. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. No balls and a strike to count. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the run is Almora. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about it.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 3-1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Jesse Chavez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Zobrist giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Now to the plate, Ian Happ, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And this pitch is foul tipped right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. Now here's the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 0 for 4. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pat Neshek. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Number 24 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Nick Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Williams, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Zobrist has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Tommy Hunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. into the corner and slicing foul. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Stepping in, Jason Hayward will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Contreras leads off first with 1 away. There he goes. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Striding in, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. Contreras isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Into the box now for the Cubbies, Javier Baez. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. Luis Garcia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Garcia is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tighten. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. One there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Bronco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Cesar Hernandez would be next. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Zobrist has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Ian Happ will be next. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Rizzo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. In now, Ben Zobrist. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box, David Bodie. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The 0-2 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw goes to third, and they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll be the one again. Justin Wilson. The man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Behind 0-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. Dive by Baez. Safe. Exceptional effort out there, but that base hit puts the potential tying run. Pedro Strop takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first.
Number 46, Pedro.
From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Happ scoops it up. Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. A winning run at first with nobody out. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
Now the 2-0. It's laid off up for ball number 3.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now in the box, Luis Garcia. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Justin Bour will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Justin Bour.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. His career line against Pedro Strop, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And that misses 2-2. On the ground, back up. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Nick Williams. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much. Just
back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was a triple, and he played a big part in leading these guys to victory. He swung the bat really well.